Hello everybody, welcome back to the SunnyTeaCast podcast. I am Sunny, or Ethan, but you can call me Sunny on the podcast. Yeah, so uh, uh, me and T were talking last night about the situation I had where I was telling her GN. First I need to make sure the audio is going through because I'm sort of on a bit of a more home screen thing. I'm on a quick menu, okay? It's not that bad. Just but hey, live broadcasts are gonna have problems sometimes. So I'm going to just go back on the thing. The audio is going through because about the situation. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get more on the situation now. You probably sorry about that, T. Probably couldn't hear you because hey, it's PlayStation's fault. I'm not going to I'm not gonna just be playing a game in the background because that gets distracting. But here's the moment of Ketchup here. And not talking about the condiment, even though I've sort of put it in the title there. There's also a squirrel on my wall. It's been there for a few months, and I keep on hearing the tapping. Now I actually hear it shuffling around. Like it's like making loud banging sounds, like it's trying to get out. So, I'm gonna go ahead and, yeah, I actually never knew this until T and I were talking about this last night, but, I kept saying GN, and, my girlfriend was like, it's good night, not GN. And I was like, don't you know that GN means good night? And like, cause she's always saying, oh, you don't know what that means. That doesn't mean what you think it is. Even though the more worldwide definition of GN is, you know, good night. So,
But remember when you searched it up on Google and it said get naked?
Yeah. And then she sent me that definition. But that was a definition that was like 5 lines down. The first definition that showed was good night. So, and then when she sends me that, I'm like, bro, that's the wrong definition. And then I was, anyways, GN, just to piss her off, basically. And then, like, I kept saying GN, like, just spamming it, basically. And then, she sent me a picture of her face. And then, I was like, thank God you didn't actually. And, yeah. Because, basically I was just trolling her because she didn't know what GN meant. So I kept on being like, now. GN now. Because, you know, go to bed. Right the fuck now. Because it's getting kind of aggravating. Keep on having to explain to you what GN usually means. So there's my story.
Okay, so next we're going to be talking about a little bit of a topic that's a little bit old, but
It's been floating around.
it's still kind of new information. So basically, on Saturday, Friday, whatever, there were these rumors on Twitter about, I can't remember what it was. Some mechanic or a person who knew a ton about NASCAR.
It was
They said something on Twitter, and basically it was about dummies like dying in the crash test, And then,
On Reddit?
Ethan,
On...
when I was, waking up, I remember seeing your thing on, Instagram where you were talking about that.
Yeah,
and then I went to go, like, get some food, and then...
By the way, in case you didn't know about it,
and NASCAR had made basically a statement saying that, that the dummies were fine, and then,
on Reddit, Chase Briscoe actually made a comment when someone was saying, "Oh, does that mean that the dummies would die?" And then he was like he basically confirmed it.
Honestly, it sort of makes sense because, you know, if NASCAR was like, if they were actually lying, it wouldn't be that surprising because the next gen is basically their baby. They're like, they're trying to make it look the best thing ever. So if something like that actually happened, I wouldn't doubt that they actually, like, you know, tried to fake it. But obviously they didn't. And then, you know, obviously NASCAR debunked it. And just recently today, NASCAR literally made a video where Steve Phelps was talking about the thing and completely debunked it. And he said, I can't remember what he said, but he said, like, rumors or something. So yeah, that's the whole situation there. But I do have something else to talk about, but first I want to see what Ethan needs to say.
So, oh, something weird's going on. Yeah, the next-gen cars, they're saying they've been in development for years now, and, what kind of pissed me off, you probably saw it on the Instagram post, the thing that really makes me mad is that they, apparently, according to these tests, these rumors, they didn't think once about what happens if the cars crash. Like, at least at a track that's not 70 miles an hour or under, which is, like, no tracks. So, yeah. If this really is the truth, then I'm really disappointed. They haven't, they never released any photos of the crash test, which is even more suspicious, because if they're so sure that the dummies were fine, why don't they show the pictures, you know?
Yeah, it was a bit suspicious at the time, but, you know, now that we know, like, because I'm pretty sure the reason they didn't release photos at that time is because to even release the photos, like, legally, they need to go through a bunch of different checks by a bunch of different doctors, and that would be such a, like, frustrating process to go through, so they're gonna, like, I think they're gonna release the photos sometime in a couple days, or maybe I just read it wrong.
I think they need to just have fans in the stands during crash tests.
Like, full record.
And for the truck series, by the way, after what happened at Charlotte, they definitely need to be doing some AMR safety team tests. They need to, like, I don't know what they need to do, but they need to get those guys on the track quicker. At least in the truck series.
Yeah, but I swear, which crash was it? There was. I believe if you like crash at a certain angle at the track, like a part of the track, it takes them a long time to actually get there.
Well, yeah, because I mean, on the front straightaway you got pit road,
you got. The Knoxville thing, that was such a small track that it wouldn't take them that long to actually get there in the first place.
By the way, in case you didn't see at the finish of the Knoxville truck race, which was a complete fucking disaster, by the way, but at the end of that race, like, while Austin Hill was doing his burnouts and they were shooting off the fireworks, there was definitely someone dead in turn 3. Like, there are just like 5 ambulances and fire trucks crowded around this one destroyed truck, like, in the infield. So, and I hear the squirrel on my wall again.
I wasn't watching the race, but hold on. Actually, I'm gonna pull up that video.
Pull up the video.
I'm pulling up the video right now.
Yeah, pull it up to where Austin Hill was doing his burnout. Like, it's gotta be like a shot of the end of the race, because you can't really see it. But yeah, at the time I was really mad that Austin Hill won that race because of all that happened. I mean, I only watched like the last, I don't know, 50 laps, and I ended up staying for over 2 hours watching the race. Oh, I think I might know what the...
I got the video pulled up. Let's see here. Oh, that's a bit suspicious. They didn't even show the burnouts. They skipped the burnouts. Oh, that's highlights. Hold on. I need to go to the actual full race.
Yeah, if you have to go.
Alright. Okay, I got it.
I'm gonna reiterate what it was on the aerial shot too, but like right as Austin Hill was coming across the line to do his burnouts, like I don't
see anything.
Like I didn't see it live, but watch the Twisted Toe video about it. Right around the end of that video, the video that Twisted Toe made. You know, the guys that cuss all the time in their reactions, just like we do basically. But yeah.
Yeah.
Because they were taught. That was the way I found out about it, because they were saying it.
Dude, he got wrecked twice. Oh my god, they're shooting at him. Dude, is there somebody dead on the bottom there? What's that about?
Oh my god. Yeah, that's right. Hold on. Oh, yes, there's a truck that's parked in, Yeah, there is something right there at the beginning of turn 3.
Yeah. Also, I figured out what the noise was. Pop's outside working, and he's hitting the side of the house. He's like raking or something, so that's nothing to worry about. But yeah, so we've discussed a lot of things about NASCAR today, besides my first part. We've discussed next-gen crash test rumors. We've discussed people dying in turn 3. And NASCAR is so secretive, though. Remember at the end of the Coca-Cola 600, when Rick Hendrick was doing his interview, there was a giant fireball in the back? Like, what was that about? Like, there have been so many weird things off to the side at the end of races.
Yeah, I remember when that happened at the Coca-Cola 600. But the weird thing is that they never talked about it. They never, like, said that what happened there. It wasn't, like, it wasn't fireworks, anything. Like, no, it was, like, actually fire. Like,
yeah. Like an explosion, basically. Let me think of something.
Actually, the fire, it was like, you know where that giant screen is? It was happening right behind that, so maybe it was like, the screen had an issue, but if so, then it would, like, black out, so I don't think it was the screen. It must have been, like, campers behind the screen, like the big screen right there.
Also, speaking of NASCAR missing things, it's not really things after the race I'm talking about now. It's going to be, if I could add a compilation to this, I would, but now the sheer amount of times that the NASCAR Fox announcers have missed like incredible saves and almost near spins and stuff like that, and even spins, like, it's ridiculous. 2019 Coca-Cola 600, Jimmy Johnson, and on the front straightaway of all places, gets turned sideways, and it's like on the camera, and they're focusing on 4 wide in front of it, but I mean, like, Jimmy Johnson, he almost dies on the front straightaway. And then the 2020 Daytona 500, Kyle Larson, coming out of turn 4, like, he ends up, like he's completely sideways out of the corner, somehow saves it and keeps most of his positions. That's just 2 of them that I remember. I mean, it was at the point in the race where Hamlin and Newman were tandening. Yeah, we're talking a lot about, we're talking a lot about racing right now, which, I mean, I guess that, makes sense since, you know, who we are.
Wait, would you, because there's some things from, like, 2019, 2018. Like, that was when all the random stuff happened. Oh, I just remembered something. So, right around, like, 2018, I think, I made this, like, I think it was my second channel at the time. Like, this was way back in the day. This was when I was called, like, Mr. Wolf or I honestly can't remember.
Mr. Wolfie.
But, I made like a second channel, and eventually, I can't get over this. This was when I was stupid, and I used to, like, re-upload content. But basically, there were, like, there's this thing called SAT. It's basically this website where people upload, like, a bunch of creepy stuff. It's cool. I still follow it, like, lightly, but I would always re-upload those videos, like, using, like, a screen recorder, the Mobizen screen recorder, and I would just record them, and people in the comments would keep saying, oh, you're stealing, and I would just make up excuses. That channel's actually still up. I can't remember what it's called. I think I changed the channel name, like, something. I honestly can't remember what it's called now. It's probably in one of your mini channel subscriptions. It's probably somewhere there.
Well, I mean, I am subscribed to, like, 5 billion channels
or something. I don't know.
So, I remember I made a channel trying to copy you called Mr. Tiger or something like that. And,
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
And, actually, I did.
We got so heated with each other. I remember.
I actually didn't want to really. Wait, I didn't really want. I didn't want to keep the name like that, but I wasn't able to change it because of that rule that they used to have.
On Discord, there was, like, this ring. I was in Call Me Carson server, and I was in this channel, and there was, like, this group of people, and they all had the same profile pictures, and they all had this. They kept saying something. And I joined their Discord server, and you wanna guess who those people were?
I have no fucking clue.
Well, you know the people who kept, like, commenting. What, can I even speak? Commenting on your videos, and they had, like, Sunny D in their names.
I don't know. I remember there
was, I think his name was Sunny D Productions. I don't think that's his name now.
Oh, I remember that now.
He used to be one of my friends, and we haven't, like, spoke to each other since.
Oh no, I remember that guy. I remember that guy.
I think that was the
and
last
I remember
time
I made a rant video about him.
Like,
I made a rant video.
I think it was New Year's Eve 2019. That was the last time we spoke with each other. We haven't. I don't know where he is now.
So you mean New Year's Eve?
You mean New Sunny D Productions.
You mean New Year's Eve 2020? Because in 2019 in the summer, that was when I first really knew who he was, and he kept commenting on my videos, and then all of like I just make rant videos about him all the time, and then he got mad, and you got mad because I did that, and I was in the back. It didn't help that in the background I was playing NASCAR 07 for the PSP.
Oh, NASCAR 07 for the PSP.
Basically, just
that game was so laggy. That was a really laggy game.
I figured out how to make it not laggy, but all the buttons disappear if I do that, so. Like, everything on the screen basically disappeared after I did that, so I just kept it laggy. And it takes like 30 minutes to complete a lap at Bristol. So, why don't we talk about, the Knoxville Wreckfest? Nothing I can really say about it is, fuck off Knoxville, never come back. Well, no, the track really wasn't prepared right, but I mean, there was a point in the race where I joined and there were like 2 crashes every like 15 laps, or 1 crash every 15 laps, so it was fine, since it's dirt, you know, and that's what happens. But then it started getting ridiculous, and there was a point on one of the many, many overtimes we had. There were like 5 or 6 overtimes, man, I'm telling you. Because, like, I just wanted to watch the end of the race, and I ended up staying for over 2 hours, so I don't want to say it was worth it. And,
you know what? I actually have a suggestion. So, you know at road courses, how they don't throw cautions unless there's, like, a huge wreck?
That's dumb.
So, basically, I would want it if a car spins out in a dirt race and they can get it back without like any damage, or they hit the wall, they should just not throw a caution, because then we're gonna get, you know, incidents like, you know, Knoxville. But
yeah,
even then, that was like a crash fest. It wasn't like a spin fest or anything like that.
Yeah, but there was a point on one of the overtimes where there was like I think it was like a 23 car pile up heading into turn 1. There were some big hits in that one for a dirt track.
You wanna know the time I got a copyright strike on one of my videos?
I get copyright strikes on a lot of my videos because I make NASCAR videos.
Basically, I was back in like 2018. So this was still back when I used to re-upload videos. So again, with my Mobian screen recorder.
Mobian? You mean Mobizen?
I basically essentially re-uploaded a David Bowie music video, and I think it was "Is There Life on Mars?" I think it was that.
You could have just downloaded it from
Y2Mate.
you know
waking up in the morning, and I just saw copyright strike, and that was like so scary because I had never gotten one before then, and then I immediately deleted the video and every single video that I had re-uploaded.
Bro, oh man, what a noob. I mean, I got copyright strikes all the time. I actually don't really get copyright strikes anymore, because now I just make stupid, unfunny meme videos where I take 10-second clips of parts of NASCAR races, so they don't really have anything to copyright strike about, especially when I put a filter and speed it up. And put music over it, because then it's not even the actual thing, you know, it's not even the race. It's just a little bit ridiculous. So, anything else?
Well, for one last thing to talk about, can we just talk about how terrible, like, the NASCAR meme community is now? I know I've made, like, so many videos about this that are, like, basically the soft drink TV of
You
NASCAR,
make memes!
But, like,
you used to make
seriously,
NASCAR memes.
They're so terrible. They used to be great. Like, back when I made them, they used to be great, but, like, a couple months after I stopped making them, like, all the memes just were terrible. Like, now, F24 Life is one of the biggest creators behind, like, Denny the Lovers, and they're terrible. Like, every single video, it's just some stupid song, like, anime, fucking Japanese crap, like, with some, like, Kendrick beat, and it's stupid, like, because it's basically a filler for his videos.
Well, I think I've experienced it all this week, and now I've experienced, my best friend roasting my favorite meme creator. So, yeah. The ones that I make, I don't.
Wait, you like his videos?
Yeah.
Well, that's not a surprise considering the meme. Dude, no wonder your memes, like, feel so much like his videos. I knew you must have watched his videos, because your videos feel like F24 Life basically caught, like, your videos feel like if F24 Life just moved to your channel and started making videos.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, at least I don't use those, the things that I like about his videos, though, are just the voices he uses for the drivers. Like, William Byron's, like, I don't know, man, it's just funny. I mean, I don't really care about the music.
You do know he just stole that from the F1 memers? He literally stole it. He stole the whole plotline thing for the season. He stole that from the people who make F1 memes in the F1 community. He just stole all that and then made it NASCAR. Which, I mean, I guess it's sort of funny, but, like, since I watched a ton of F1 season review, he basically just...
I've been trying to make my videos like yours.
the F1 memes and make them NASCAR memes. That's basically what he does.
Let me go ahead and take a look at TikTok 2.0. Well, if my computer's not gonna be fucking retarded, because it,
Dude, don't watch my videos because that's me without my editing software. If you want to see like my
I'm talking about the stuff
talent,
with your
go
editing.
to my original channel.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Those videos are actually good.
That's what I'm doing. You and your the engine's blown. The engine's blown. The engine blown. I mean, is. And I typed it wrong. I typed it TICCX.
Engine's blown. The engine's blown.
I'm gonna just do NR 2003 memes from now on. Even though they're overused.
You know TNT Man 93? His videos have not changed in the past, like, decade. It still feels like it's a video from 2013 with some new memes mixed in. Whenever you click on one of his newest videos, it always feels like a 2013 drug trip. You just have those fart sound. Something about it just feels so terrible, but for some reason it feels nostalgic almost. But not. I don't know how to explain it when you watch one of his videos.
Oh, there was something I was gonna put, like, for the Coke Zero Sugar 400, because I'm expecting it to be a stupid race, because, you know, most Super Speedway races are stupid these days, and, well, no, I'm not, I'm not even gonna do it, never mind. You wanna listen to 25 yeet sound variations?
No.
Too bad.
I don't think anybody does.
We're going to... Okay, I'm sorry.
Yo, dude, you want to enter the Shadow Realm? Here you go.
Sorry. You want to enter the Shadow Realm? Here you go.
Bro, I can hear my echo. Bro, why do you keep replaying that?
Hear my echo.
Okay, bro, I'm done.
Bro, why do you keep replaying? Hear my echo. Okay, bro, I'm done.
So, what have we learned on this episode of the SunnyTeaCast? I've learned that,
Absolutely nothing.
yeah, I've learned that two idiots can, waste, 25 minutes talking about stuff that doesn't even get a point across. But that's kind of the point of this podcast. Because, yeah. So, this is, Sunny signing off, and,
Bye!
and T.